Unit 7, Lesson 60. And now we are going to talk about the future continuous and the future perfect. All right? They're super easy, super easy. We use the future continuous to describe an event or an action that will occur over a period of time at a specific point in the future. I like to call it in a window, okay? In a specific time in the future, right? So you have to use this ing form, okay? When you come out of school tomorrow, I will be traveling, okay? So when this happens, okay? When you come out of school tomorrow, when I will be traveling. At that moment, I will be traveling, okay? Try to call before 9 o'clock. After that, we'll be watching the game. So during the game, okay, during this period here, we'll be watching the game, all right? You can visit us during the second week of June. We won't be working then, okay? So during this period, during this window, the second week of June, we won't be working, right? This is extremely used by Americans, not only, but extremely, especially used by Americans. We also use it to talk about things that we see as new, different, or temporary, okay, in the future. Today, we're taking a cab, but next week, we'll be taking the bus, okay? She will be staying with her aunt for several months while her house is being painted. So she will be staying, okay, while her house is being painted. Will you be starting work earlier with a new job? Okay, to talk about things as new or different, right? Will you be starting work earlier with a new job? Beautiful. Subject, me, I, you, she, Maria, Ricky, will, be, and when I have verb to be, the main verb with the ing, okay? What will you be doing tomorrow at 10 a.m.? Okay? What will you be doing at this particular time? The future perfect. Let me change the color here. The future perfect is used to talk about something that will be completed before a specific time in the future. So I like to call it the deadline. Okay, the future perfect is the deadline. Something will be done before this limit, before this deadline. Okay? The guests are coming at 8. I will have finished cooking by then. Okay, I will have finished by then. Maybe 8 o'clock, maybe 7:59, maybe 7:40, maybe 7:30, but before the deadline. Okay, so I will have finished by then, before 8 p.m. On 9 October, we'll have been married for 50 years. Okay, we'll have been married for 50 years on October 9. Will you have gone to bed when I get back? So when I get back here, okay? Will you have gone to bed? Maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 9, maybe 10, okay? Will you have gone to bed before, okay, or when I get back? So we usually use the words then, when, before, okay, to talk about the future perfect. For example, what will you have done before the end of the year? What will you have done before the end of the year, or by the end of the year, okay? By the end of the year. We can use both words. All right? Beautiful. Yeah. So, tip. We usually use phrases like by or by the time, okay? And in, or in a day's time, in 2 months' time, in 5 years' time. You can all use these expressions to talk about the future, okay? I won't have written all the reports by next week. okay, before next week, okay? I won't have written all the reports. So next week, the deadline is not enough for me. By the time you arrive, okay, by the time we arrive, when we arrive, by the time you arrive, the kids will have gone to bed before that time, okay, before, at 9, at 8, at 7, okay? I'll have finished in an hour, and then we can catch a film. I'll have finished in an hour, so in an hour is the limit. I'll have finished in an hour before it, okay? In 3 years' time, I'll have graduated from university, okay? In 3 years' time, that's the limit, maybe before, all right? Beautiful. So now you are going to practice a little bit. We have 2 exercises here, A and B. You're going to press pause now because you're going to complete these exercises with the future perfect and these exercises with the future continuous, right? So press pause now and do these exercises. And after that, we are going to correct them together. Beautiful. Let's do it. 1. Claire, future perfect, huh? Her bike by next week. So next week is the deadline. Okay, the deadline. Next week is the deadline. So Claire will have, which verb can I use here? Visit her bike, no. Discuss her bike, no. Ride her bike, manage her bike, repair. Claire will have repaired, or if somebody does it for her, she will have had. Now in this case I have to separate it. Will have had, yeah. Claire will have repaired her bike, or Claire will have had her bike repaired. Okay? Beautiful. 2. We the dishes by 8 o'clock. Visit, arrange, do. Will have done the dishes by 8 o'clock, right? So if you arrive 8 o'clock, the kitchen will be clean, spotless, right? 3. She, Recife, by the end of next year. Visit. She'll have visited Recife by the end of next year, okay? 4. Bart by next week. Left, yeah. Bart will have left by next week. Maybe before, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, but by next week, before next week. 5. She this with her sister by tonight. She discuss. She will have discussed this with her sister by tonight. 6. The police arrested. The police will have arrested the driver before they leave. Okay? 7. Their essay by tomorrow. They will have written. They will have written. Okay? Their essay by tomorrow. And 8. Morgan, this issue before the boss arrives. Manage. So the Morgan will have managed this issue before the boss arrives. Remember that when you use have, it's most of the times we use participle, okay? Participle. Have written, okay? Have spoken, have seen, have left, okay? Have done. have gone, have taken, okay? And when we use verb to be, will be is plus ing, okay? Will be cooking, dancing, working, traveling, okay? Beautiful. Letter B. B1. At 3 o'clock tomorrow. At 3 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be working in my office. Okay. I'll be working in my office at 3 o'clock tomorrow. 2. At 5 o'clock tomorrow, you on the beach. Lying, okay? You will be lying. Lying. On the beach. 3. At 6 o'clock tomorrow, he wait for the train. He will be waiting for the train. 4. At 7 o'clock tomorrow, she'll be shopping in New York. She'll be shopping in New York. 5. At 8 o'clock tomorrow, the weather forecast says it will be raining. It'll be or it will be raining. 6. At 9 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be getting ready to leave. We'll be getting ready to leave. 7. Not to leave, ready to go out. 7. At 10 o'clock tomorrow, their parents, they will be meeting. They will be meeting their parents. And number 8, at 11 o'clock tomorrow, he will be studying. He'll be studying in the library. Remember that he will is just he'll, okay? Just a contraction, right? It's up to you. In the spoken English, it's much more common to contract, right? For the written English, it's common to separate. Okay? Beautiful. And now let us see. Choose the best option for the sentences below. Okay? If you haven't done it, press pause now and do this exercise. And after that, you check it with me. Okay, let's do it. When we arrive in Michigan, we'll need to rest because about 10 hours straight, we will have driven. When we arrive in Michigan, we will have driven. One letter B. 2. By the time you arrive, something spectacular and dinner will be ready. Dinner will be on the table waiting for you. By the time you arrive, I will have cooked before it. So when you arrive, it's ready. So 2, letter B. 3. As soon as you leave the plane, we'll be waiting. We'll be waiting for you. 3, letter B. 4. We on the first bus to Lisbon. We will be leaving. We have left. Will leaves. No, we leaves. We'll be leaving. Okay, we will be leaving. Letter A. 5. When I travel to Tijuana next year, Spanish for over 4 years, so I think I'll be ready. When I travel to Tijuana next year, I will have studied. I will have studied. 5, letter C. 6. Please come at 7 p.m. By that time, my duties and will be good to go. I will have finished. I will have finished my duties. Letter C. 7. I'm sure when you call him, he will be watching TV. His team is on the finals. He'll be watching. 7B. 8. By the end of the summer, we, all the most important cities in Europe, will have visited. By the end of summer, we'll have visited. Letter C. 9. In less than a year, my grandparents will have been married. Will have been married for 50 years. We are going to celebrate it. A. And 10. I'm cleaning the kitchen. By the time you arrive, it will be spotless. Huh? It will be spotless by the time you arrive. Beautiful. 10, letter A. That's it. So that's a quick view on the future continuous and future perfect. And yeah, and I see in the next lesson for some listening. All right. So see you soon.